Hello, good evening on a Monday. Hope you're all doing well. As always, happy and safe at home. Hope your work is going fine, and some of you must be finishing and completing your day, and some of you must be still working upon and finish it fast because post evening must be your personal space and not your office work. So take time for yourself, very important, because that's what we all need, right? That's what we earn for. So today, what are we going to talk about? So this week, the whole week, Monday to Friday, every day evening, we will be having a live session, and we will be talking about the most basic and most important, but sometimes ignored or sometimes valued too much. Yes, those kinds of aspects of our marriage. So we'll be touching about little sensitive issues, and we will be talking them very openly and have a discussion, have a thought process. I'll be sharing my opinions, my views. You could share your opinions. Sometimes if you don't want to talk on the live or chat on the live session, you can also comment it later or DM me with your feedback, with your thoughts, with your opinions. For any kind of counseling queries or any kind of emotional assistance, we are always there. And World of Upbringing is an institution and a place, or I would say a home. I would say a home that gives you comfort as well as a knowledgeable solution to embrace the problems that you're going through and that you might go through in the future. So it prepares you, and we enhance and we believe that we act as a catalyst in your life. So that's what World of Upbringing is about, and that's what this week we are going to be about. Every day evening I'm going to meet you, and I'm going to have a session or a quick wrap up types or a quick talk that will give you an insight about different thoughts and different aspects on how we could handle the small nuances of our marriage. Because in all our lives, marriage is very, very important and critical, and as per our society rules, if somebody gets married, it's like a whole festival in itself, right? Like, we don't know how far we could go. It's like we go much beyond our limits, and we spend so much for a wedding to happen, and so much is like planned and pre-planned and executed to the details of it. So much is given, so much marriage is given so much of importance. And sometimes I wonder, like, what is the true essence of a marriage, right? And one of the most important questions and important element of what is considered to be for a marriage is money. That's how the society actually portrays, and that's how maybe it is been there for ages. That's how it's been looked at. And imagine, like, if a parents see a bride or groom for their children, the first question, of course, after those auspicious things and horoscope and height and weight and all, people definitely look at the financial aspect, or they ask how much does the groom earn, or how much does the girl earn, or the bride earns, and what is that money going to be used for, or where is it, and how much is the financial balance the groom has or the bride has. It's a very common question. It is nice and very correct that people openly ask this, and it is a very important discussion that people have to have. That is very much needed, yes, because ultimately how much a person has, or does they have any so much of debt or not, it's better to be always be informed and know about it before we fall or before we go into a relationship. So but the whole question, does actually money matter in a marriage? Like, so many times we wonder, right? So many times we feel that money is becoming such a big aspect and such a big influential element of a relationship, of a marriage. But do we actually realize that in reality, if we look little deeper, that actually money matters? I doubt, because to my knowledge, and to when I've counseled so many people, and when I've seen so many people and read about so many case studies and handled so many clients, what I have seen is the whole, while they show that outside that most of the problems arise from their financial turbulence and all these crises, when we dig deep and go into the ground reality, money doesn't matter. Money is not their actual root cause of the problem. Money is just an element. Money is not the problem. It's their approach towards life, their own values, how they handle particular scenario, how they handle their relationship. That is what actually is causing the turbulence in their marriage. So many times we have read a lot of forwards and lot of WhatsApp status messages, quotes everywhere. The 5 P's of marriage, or the 4 C's of marriage. So many things, like wherever you go, people have spoken about it. People talk about it openly, that money is very important and everything. But if you look at all these quotes, and if you look actually very cautiously, none of the quotes or none of the sayings, none of the old philosophies, or none of the actual reality actually shows that a marriage, for a marriage to be healthy, happy or hearty, money is needed. Because if you see a recipe of a marriage, like that's how the people portray, right? Or how a marriage should be, can be healthy, or how it can be happy and hearty. People say lot of elements are there, like communication, commitment, trust, selflessness, forgiveness. These are the things that people say. And when all this is there, love automatically comes off. So definitely in all these elements, when we say money doesn't matter, money matters to run a family. Family is the bigger system, and marriage is one of the integral element of a family. So money definitely matters to run a huge family, to run the needs of the family, whether it could be food, shelter, or to the needs of the personal needs, or the household needs for the children. For everything money matters. I completely agree. But to have a healthy and a happy marriage, money doesn't come into the picture at all. Because we don't see the whole problem area as money. The moment when we take money as a separate element, or an element that's just needed to function, or just to just like a fuel to run the vehicle, then it is needed. Otherwise, money is not needed to run a marriage or to have a happy, healthy and a hearty marriage. But money is definitely needed when we look at it as a bigger picture of family needs. So when it's just a normal paper which is just supporting us to get into the luxury mode, that's all as money is. But for a more deep knowledge and deep understanding of a relationship, we don't need money at all. To my thought and to my analysis and to my perspective, what I've realized while talking to so many people and while reading a lot of books and research and case studies, what I have realized is money doesn't matter. Money, if you are poor, rich, earning some amount, earning more than your wife, earning lesser than your wife, no. Money doesn't matter when it comes to have a happy and healthy marriage. The moment you take money and keep it outside your marriage and keep it as an element of a family function and not as a marriage core ingredient, then money will never be a problem in your marriage. And when your marriage is secured, it becomes very easy to actually run your family. Because you begin to trust each other. You begin to look beyond this concept of money and finance and all the necessities. You begin to be the support system for each other. Imagine, like, there are so many things. They say trust is needed. To have trust, you don't need to have money. They say commitment is needed in a marriage. For having commitment, money is not needed. They say forgiveness is needed in a marriage to be happy. To being forgive, where does money come into play? To being committed or to have good communication between couples, between each other, where does money play a role? Or for that matter, to have an unconditional love and all the love that you have for each other, where does money come into play? It's the good words and the good thoughts that we have for each other. That is what brings a good and a healthy marriage. Money doesn't have any role to play to have a healthy and a happy marriage. What matters is how you communicate each other, how you respect each other, how you value each other's plus and minus. That is what is more of a thought process that needs to be there when you are into a relationship, or when you are being married, or when you're actually meeting somebody to maybe a future prospect of a groom or a bride. It is very important that we as a generation, or we as a thought, change this thought process, because like for a very long time, parents and couples and a lot of people have been focusing too much on money and considering that as a most problematic area. Because money is not the problematic area even when you don't have it. Because I personally come from a background where I have seen shortage of money for years. Like for decades I have seen shortage. So when I look at it, I felt money is not the problem. It's the way you look at and the way you approach this as a couple, or the way you approach this as a family. That's what matters. And that's what brings a healthy relationship. It could be a healthy relationship between you and your husband that can influence the rest of the relationships in a family. So family is the bigger entity which needs money. All the necessities that needs to be addressed, that certainly requires money. But look at the smaller element, the intimate element, that is the marriage between the couple. Marriage doesn't require money at all. Without a single penny also, a marriage can be healthy, hearty and happy, only on the basis of trust, commitment and forgiveness. I completely believe on this, because I believe that the soul of any marriage, or the whole center of gravity, that how to say, that attracts both the couple, is not the marriage, or it's not the finance, or it's not the money in the marriage that comes, but it's the love, it's the trust, it's the confidence that we give to each other. That is what is more important, and that is what takes a marriage to a long journey, to a long life. Even when suddenly when the money is not there, when the whole world is falling apart for you, it's this trust and the confidence that brings the relationship together, helps them to stay together, stick together and not give up on each other. So money doesn't matter. We have to come out of this misconception that money matters. We have to think beyond. When we question anybody before in a relationship, or when we question somebody if a parent is looking for a child, for a bride or a groom, we should start looking beyond this money. Yes, it is needed to function, run a family, yes, but how do you weigh this? That matters. How much priority do you give to this? That matters. Because a lot of places, a lot of scenarios where people have rejected proposals, marriage proposals, only because he or she is maybe earning a little less, or earning a little too much. It could be anything for that. The moment when we start analyzing a relationship only with the element of marriage, or only with the element of money, then it becomes very critical, or very very stringent, and not giving the space for analyzing, or giving the space for other elements such as trust, commitment, confidence. Whenever I say this to many people, a lot of people say this when it comes to arranged marriage, how do we know people? Yes, it is difficult to know at one instant. We have to give each other the time, the conversation, the words that we do use for each other. the intention behind those words, it is always better to look beyond that. It is very important to look beyond the words and look at those intentions. We live in this WhatsApp world where the words that we converse through WhatsApp text messages are completely misinterpreted, and sometimes it leads to a lot of arguments and fights between couples. I have seen, there are so many times I have seen couples just converse the difficult conversations and dialogues through WhatsApp text messages. When they are face to face each other, they are not able to talk. So that is so disheartening, and it gets into a lot of all the more chaos, and it doesn't actually solve the problem. And that one thing leads to the another, and it gets more and more diagnosed with lot of things, lot of stress in the marriage. And somewhere from the superficial point of view, people just say that most couples end up saying that it's the money that leads to the ego issues and all the abusive scenarios in the marriage. But actually, if you look at it, it's not the money that matters. It's the way they have conversed with each other, the way they have interpreted each other's thoughts and words, that has actually what resulted in this ups and downs in the marriage. So it is very, very important that we take this whole concept of money and keep it aside. Even when you have a problem or when you don't have a problem, let's not have this element of money at all in this marriage. Let's look at marriage as something that's going to blossom, that's something that's going to take its own course of time, and just sail through this journey holding each other's hands, because that is what is going to give you the confidence, this trust, that commitment, and the long journey. Life is a long journey, and you need somebody to sail through this journey, and that's why you're into this marriage. So when you're into this marriage, let's walk along together, understand each other emotionally. That is more important. Stay committed to each other. Share everything that's possible. Celebrate whatever is there, whatever small things in life is there. For all this, money is not needed, and for everything has to happen for a marriage to be hearty and healthy. We all crave for a happy marriage. We all want to have a happy marriage. We all dream of having a happy marriage when we look at others who are happily married couples, don't we? So when we look at those things, from the outside point of view, we think that they don't have any problems. But everybody has their ups and downs in a marriage. But what is more important is money should never be an element of argument or element of something that leads to a problem or a tiff in a marriage. That is what we need to ensure always. Money is just a separate entity that's there today and that might not be there tomorrow, but whether it's there or not, our equation or the couple's equation in a marriage should never change. That is what is more important. So according to me, I personally believe, I have felt it, I experience it, and I practice it, not just preach it. I practice it, that money doesn't matter in a marriage. Today money is there, tomorrow you never know, some earthquake, something is going to come, and all the money that you have, whether it's the bank or in your locker in the house, it's going to go. But what is going to stay with you is your partner. So how you build your relationship with your partner from the day one of your marriage is very, very critical. And that foundation should not have the element of money. This is completely what I believe in, and I always tell my clients as well, because I believe anything built on money is actually very shaky. The day we remove the concept of money and build everything on the concept of words, actions, our thoughts, our intentions, understanding each other's emotions, giving space for each other's emotions, commitment, trust, if all this is there as the roots of our marriage is going to be very strong even during difficult times of life. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Who stays with you, which relationship is strong and holding with you during your actual downs of life. That's what brings the real impact in your life. So on the conclusion, I would just like to say that money doesn't matter in a marriage. Money matters when it comes to run a family, or for the fact that just finish or ensure the needs of the family are satisfied. But money doesn't matter when it comes to have a healthy, happy and a hearty marriage. So I hope this video or this session has helped you all to look at marriage or to look at relationship in a very different thought process and give that flavor to your marriage. Because I feel today relationships and marriages are somewhere breaking or somewhere going through this ups and downs of too much because of this element of marriage. And I always believe that it is very important to keep this money factor outside and just handle this whole concept of marriage with emotionally, because marriage is filled with emotions and we should give weightage only to those things and not to something that is actually very transactional, because that comes and goes, but those emotions still stay with you forever in life. I hope this video is helpful, and for any kind of queries, for any kind of help, we are always there. You can ping us. Please share this video. Lot of people are going through lot of turbulence in their relationships, in their marriage. Please do share it somewhere. Someone will be helpful with this kind of new thought and different approach. Maybe their problems will be solved because of just one share from you. Thank you so much everyone. For any queries, you can just ping me if you want any queries. I'm here to answer your queries. Okay, then I didn't get any queries or questions. So please do share this video. Thank you so much for joining in this live session. It really means a lot to us. It motivates me. It really pushes me. And stay tuned. Tomorrow we will catch up again with something really interesting, really basic and something really fun-filled. Thank you. Have a great day.